What's not easy probably is to find something that has been missing. You cannot find her records anywhere in digitized version online or in any library. It comes directly from the family members with the names.
So I think what Pak Farish mentioned is very important because we are historically mixing, and we can reflect from our experience in this room. There is no one that is extremely white and extremely black. Different with things in the America, for instance. So we are in the spectrum of skin color that to some extent need more interrogation rather than racism in the America, for instance. Because in my experience, I remember that during my childhood, I was bullied a lot simply because I was too white to becoming a rural child. Like I was stay inside, bookish, not playing in the river, not that stereotype of Laskar Pelangi, for instance. I was very indoor. And to some extent, my friends was very outdoorsy. They are very, to some extent, clean because they are very outdoorsy. And they bullied me a lot because I was too white to become an a rural boy. And to some extent, Bu Nida mentioned things like plantation, that people working outside, that to some extent become the root of slavery. And I think we can connect to the context of modern slavery right now, because right now, as a well-educated elite, to some extent, I'm constantly working inside this beautiful library and beautiful office, compared to abang-abang Gojek, for instance. They are constantly exposed to that sun of Depok. Can you imagine that they must do fasting with this heat outside the room? And we can say that they extremely cling from day to day. And maybe if my faith is quite different, if to some extent I lost this job and I decide to become Abang Gojek, to some extent I will be killing as well because of this sun exposure of Depok. So I think the question about slavery can be connected as well to modern slavery right now, because we here have privilege to stay indoor, but a lot of people there don't have such people. They must work outdoors. So to some extent, maybe some of us need to write another book about modern slavery and why skin color can be really different because of our different occupation.
Yeah, but I think you're in danger of repeating the stereotype, because, in what Nia's arguing here is that if you became a diplomat, you'd be a Kling.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
As well, right?
Yeah.
So again, don't forget that, right?
Yeah.
So if you became, Elon Musk, you would be a Kling.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's what Kalinga meant.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
is that to prosperous, successful, enterprising, global.
So that it's very complex how that skin color can be different things in different time in the context of Indonesia compared to that fixed terminology of skin color in the US, for instance. That is my point. Yeah. Thank you so much.
I think there is something is implicitly not said over there. In Indonesia, when you say word keling, they understand it is black. Keling, right? That's all. For Indonesian society, when you hear the word keling, that's all. The content of that word is black. But for Malaysia, there are some more negativity, some more vocabularies that filled into that word. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he said it is not really linked to color, but social class. Yeah. So I think that's how the surface of the knowledge about what Keling is so far. Yeah.